Welcome to Hardcover Feedback. I'm Tracey Hill.
And I'm Brandi Smits.
And we are reading Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill.
Jude, an aging death metal musician, is a collector of the macabre, a cookbook for cannibals, a used hangman's noose, etc. For $1,000, Jude will become the owner of a dead man's suit, said to be haunted by a restless spirit. When the black heart-shaped box appears on his doorstep, Jade soon realizes this is no imaginary or metaphorical ghost. It's the real deal, and it is not happy.
I will sell my stepfather's ghost to the highest bidder. Of course, a soul cannot really be sold, but I believe he will come to your home and abide with you if you put out the welcome mat. As I said, when he died, he was with us temporarily and had no place to call his own, so I am sure he would go to where he was wanted. Do not think this is a stunt or a practical joke, and that I will take your money and send you nothing. The winning bidder will have something solid to show for their investment. I will send you his Sunday suit. I believe if his spirit is attached to anything, it has to be that. It is a very nice old-fashioned suit made by Great Western Tailoring. It has a fine silver pinstripe, blah, blah, satin lining, blah, blah. Danny stopped reading and pointed at the screen. Check out the measurements, Chief. It's just your size. High bid is $80. If you want to own a ghost, looks like he could be yours for $100. Let's buy it, Jude said. So we bought it.
So we did. And then there was this book. I mean, the premise is so interesting.
It was an awesome premise.
In a world of the internet, you buy a ghost online.
Oh, yeah.
Go to eBay, go to Craigslist, go buy a ghost.
Absolutely. And this one's attached to a really nice suit that he could actually wear. Comes in this box, hence the title. Great, okay. And then I thought it was scary for a while, a good long while at first.
I thought it was nonsensically long. I don't understand why it had to be so long. I just wanted the ghost and them to just like fight it out, and then they either kill one another or they live happily ever after, and the ghost is a new like alarm system. I don't know, but it was just so long.
Okay, but ghost stories can take a while. You have to explain why they're getting haunted, or maybe just explain the nature of the haunting. And some stuff, bad stuff, started happening really fast after the suit showed up.
That's the stuff I liked. Okay, I liked the fact that like they got some crazy ghost disease from the suit.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I dug that.
And
but
the
then,
hallucinations, or maybe it was real, and
there's like this
seeing
whole
him
thing,
everywhere.
Don't really want to talk about why this suit is here, because that's giving it away.
Yeah.
But let me just state for the record, and then if you read it, then you can understand what I'm talking about. But the reason that this ghost is haunting him is so just contrived and dumb, and just it was like, it's like vengeance. It's like weird ghostly vengeance.
But it was a good build. I mean, with the whole buying the suit thing, okay, it's a great premise, good build. I thought the stuff was scary. There are dogs, wonderful dogs, and the dogs knew things were wrong, and the dogs were alerting them, and like, hey, things are wrong. And so, things escalate pretty crazy too, I thought. That there was a lot of escalation, and then they can't stay where they're at anymore. It's the rocker and his girlfriend. They have to flee.
The unending road trip started, where I'm just like, can you just find some place to stay and just stay there?
Well, they had to stay on the move, though.
But did they really?
Well, maybe
not. Because the ghost really wasn't like
the author didn't have to make them.
The ghost wasn't like, oh no, they got in a car and drove away. I guess I'll go to Denny's. Like the ghost knew the whole time what was going on.
Yeah. So, but they didn't. Who knows how to deal with stuff like this?
Well, you would think some guy who's the collector of the macabre would know how to deal with stuff.
But nothing else started chasing him. His cannibal cookbook didn't come after him or anything.
Well, it could have. I don't know.
So. I don't think he thought it was real. I thought it was a lark. He was going to get this awesome suit, and he was like, "Hey, one more awesome thing to put in my awesome room collection."
Basically, he finally gets something that's authentic and like super
and doesn't know how to deal with it.
And then he becomes like a little Sally and doesn't know what to do with his life.
Things come out from there, and maybe it did go on a little bit long, but yes, but that's what happens in a horror story. Someone thinks they want something, and then they get too much of what they want, and it goes bad.
I like horror, but in actuality, I don't like horror. Like,
see, I understand, but like,
I get so annoyed.
As more of a horror fan than you, I had more patience with this overall, and also, I hate to say this because it sounds really negative, but it got lighter as it went along, like it got less scary as it went along, and it turned more into really dark fantasy to me than actual horror. It started out horrific, and then it shifted gears a bit, and it got a little easier in terms of tension and such.
I just don't
That was my only real gripe about it, though.
I don't get scared, and I guess I was just like, this is lame and boring. And I guess, I mean, Joe Hill is Stephen King's kid, so I guess I expected better. I don't know.
Sure.
That's wrong of me because he's his own person. But I mean, really, like, let your dad read it or something and give you some tips. I don't know, I'm being kind of salty about this.
Really?
I felt cheated. I thought it was going to be so great.
You're expecting, like, what did you want? I mean, having to keep all your lights on for a month after you read it?
I wanted to be terrified.
Okay.
I wanted to be like...
You didn't think any of the hunty stuff was...
I don't even remember most of this. Like, it just, like, went in and out. I know. So maybe I'm defective, I don't know, but I'm probably betting on the book. So I'm gonna give the book 1.5 stars.
Well, I enjoyed it clearly more than you did.
Clearly.
So, and I thought it was actually pretty well put together. Probably could have been a bit shorter. Maybe I'm being generous, but 3 stars. We just read Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill. Brandi gave it 1.5 stars. I gave it 3 stars. Thanks for watching.